In this video, let us understand how to make tender bidding process project in VB.NET. So this project basically for a company. So we'll have a construction work or other related works, and people wish to do that particular work. They need to participate in the tender, and whoever selected, that selected company will be assigned to do the particular work. So let us understand what exactly tender bidding process will do the job, and based on that, how do we make the complete project. So here consider a big company. So it's a corporate company. So they need to take some construction works in the different states. So each construction has to allocate it to some companies like additional companies. Right. So this is the main company. So for them there are constructors or construction companies. So they'll register with this company, and so this is the project 1. So let's say project 2, project 3, project 4. So like this companies, like no, if this is a C1 company, C2, C3, C4, so they can participate here and they can quote for P1 project what is the price they can do, and customer 2 can also tell this price I'll do. Customer 3 can also say that I can do this price. Customer 3 can say I can do this particular price. Now we'll check out all the credentials of these companies, and whoever quote less price, so we allocate that particular work to this company, like whoever quoted less, so for that company, so this work will be allocated. So that's the main concept. Now how do we do as a project? So to make as a project, so we start with a welcome screen, then login form, then MDI form. So where MDI stands for multiple document interface form. So where you can have a menu. So why a menu? So we can navigate between the different forms. Right. So here what are the main form? Now here customers are companies, so company details. What you call as the bidders. Okay, so they are the bidders. So now company, so you'll have a departments, so different departments. Then work, what is the work we need to detail you have to create. Then they can apply for this. Before apply, they need to make the payment. That is a receipt, actually tender receipt. So we collect the money from them. So then they can apply. After apply, we select the bidder. Select bidder. So these are things. So therefore, so here we have a department, different departments. Then we'll work, what work it is. Then the bidder details has to be created. Then they can make the payment. Then they can apply for it. After that, we'll select this. So based on that, we can generate the reports. So in case of reports, we can have a company list, project list, so bidder list. So these are the different reports we can generate. So I'll demonstrate and I'll show you like how the whole thing work. So in the project which we done it, right? So based on that, you plan it, you redesign the whole thing, and then you can also try to write the same project. Fine. This project can be done in VB.NET, even in C#, even Java, even in Android. So what are the advantages getting from this video? So here we'll explain you the complete project, like how to do, so therefore you can learn some language skills, and we'll show you some code also, because complete code explanation take very long time. Therefore we have separate videos for each one. For example, like now how to create a login form, how to create an MDI form. So please watch them. And the domain, so now you need to understand how the bidding process run. Okay, so what is exactly mean by bidding, how the bidding it take place, how you can allocate the winner. So all this you need to understand. That is what the domain. And work experience, definitely if you do the project your own, you get a work experience that definitely count for your job. Therefore please try. And also in order to make the project, watch few more videos, so you'll get a complete idea like how the whole project works. So once you know the flow, then you need to plan your own project. What are the things you want to add up in that, and based on that you start writing it, and then keep on improve this. That is what very important. Now this project is a desktop application, so we can classify into two category. One is a web application, desktop application, Android application. So Android for mobile phones, okay, and this one particularly for the standalone system. So that means in a company they have individual systems, so we can install this software. Even you can make it network based. There is no problem. Uh, that is a desktop application. Next is the front end is VB.NET, back end is SQL Server. So we are using Microsoft SQL Server as a backend, and we can create database and tables in this server. So let us look at the demo. Fine. So here I opened already Visual Studio 2019. So this is the community edition 2019. You please download from the Microsoft website, and we have a separate video like how to install Visual Studio 2019. Please watch that video, and then if you're not yet installed, please install to your system. That's the first step. So next is you need to create a project. So to create a project, you have to go to File menu, New Project, and you have to select the project here, and then you have to select. So this is the desktop application. So therefore, you can say desktop. You can see that. So here is a Windows Form, .NET, Visual Basic, Windows, and desktop application. You have to choose this one, and then you have to continue with this. So we already done, and we created the tender process system, and here are the forms. To add the forms, you have to go to project menu, add Windows form, and select the form, and you have to give the name here. So for example, let's say if a customer form, you have to give us a customer form, and click add. That will be added to your project. So for every form, give the proper name. So don't give form 1, form 2, form 3. Then it is very difficult to know like what is there inside the form 3, what is there inside the form 5 and all. So give the proper naming is important. You can see all the names are given uh, for each form. Right. So here we start with the welcome screen. Here we are using the image. So you go to toolbox for image. Yeah, this is a picture box. You need to add the picture box to the project, and then you need to link that one. So in the picture box there is a property called as a image property. For that we need to link. So this is the welcome form, and also we need to have a timer here. So there is one timer is added. So you want timer, so you can search for timer here. Sorry, timer ti. So you can see that this is a timer. Okay, so you require a timer has to be added, and the timer properties you need to set enable to true, and interval is 1000 is 1 second, and here we return the code. So I as an integer, dim I as an integer, then I is equal to I plus 1. If I greater than 5, that means if 5 seconds are over, then we'll stop the timer, then we'll hide the form, then we'll show the login form. So that's how the welcome screen comes and automatically it disappears, and the login form will appear. So this is the code what you are supposed to write to make this. Then you go to login form. So here you can log in here. So let me increase the size of this. Okay, by default this picture came, so if I don't want I can delete this. I can click OK. So here is the code. So login code, system.data.sql client. You need to import the SQL client. Then this is the code to check whether the particular user present or not. So if it's present, then only we'll allow to go to next page, that is MDI parent.show. Otherwise we'll give the message box like this. So from there you'll go to MDI parent, and here is the menu, and if you click any of this button link, so it will take to the corresponding form. So now this is the department details. So there are 4 fields are there. So once you enter this data, and if you click the save button, so you're going to save the record. So here is the code to save the record. Select that. Okay, so let me look at the whole project, like how this works. So this is the welcome screen. So we can put what are the pictures you want. There is no problem in that. So you need to collect the picture, that's all. Right, and here is the login form. So then you say admin, then admin. You put extra characters, then if not matching, so you'll give the message. Right, now we'll go to department. So as I told already, this is for the particular company, and here what are the departments are there in this company, you can write down. Okay, so this is one is construction. Okay, let's check as a construct because we restrict to 10 characters there. Construction department, and here where is it like exactly located. So if this company will have multiple branches, and this construction company in a particular location that you need to write down here. And there is a mobile number here, you can enter the mobile number. So there is also development, like software development. So this is also in Bangalore. So save. So there are two departments are there now. So close this. So next we go to tender details. So therefore here you need to write the new tender. So tender code, let's say, okay. So we'll have construction. So C11/2021. So this is the C11/2021 is the tender code. So here is the date, creation date. So which department? This is the construction department. So what is the tender value? So it's around 25 lakhs. Okay, let's make it 25 lakh. Okay, so it's on 25 lakh. Okay, it becomes 25 crore. Okay, let it be 25 crore. Okay, so tender details. What is the thing? So new building construction. So what are the rules and regulations? So I should follow all the rules and regulations. Okay, we made a rule book card of the 2021. You should follow all the rules in the book 22. So tender paper cost. So this will cost 2.5 lakh rupees. 2,50,000 rupees they need to pay in order to participate in this particular tender, because it's a 25 crore tender. So save this. So that is done now. So here is a bidder details. So people who would like to participate, they need to bid here. They need to enter all the details. Now let's say M1 constructor. So code and name both are same. Let's later you can enter the address. I'll just put some dummy data here. But whenever you give a demonstration, you need to give the almost real-time data. That is really good habit. So entering dummy data not make you much sense. Therefore, always try to give complete data. Right. So therefore, even to enter the data, you need to have a plan. So without plan, try to enter some data, it won't come. So therefore, first you need to collect all the builder list, and then you have to enter at least 5 to 6 entries here. Okay. So next we go to tender receipt. So here we collect from this M1. So so this is a tender code, and this M1 is a contractor, and this is a 2,50,000 they need to pay. So they'll give check number. Okay. So then bank and all the details we can collect. So we collect the money from this particular construct. Then here's a tender apply. So we'll take one more company also. Let's say C1. This Vijeta is there. We'll take this also. Check. Okay. So save this. So both the companies are wished to apply for this. Now here is the tender code. So this is the tender code, and this is the customer code. So now totally 25 crores. So they code for 24 crore. Okay. Save. So same way there is one more. This is Vijeta Enterprise. They'll code for 25 crores only. Right. So save. So now both are applied. Now you can see that tender selected bidder. So select the tender. So here over quote less, they'll come on top. So now M1 constructors is top because they quote for 24 crore. They're going to select. So if we have multiple people applied for this, then we know like who will going to select, that we can take the printout of this, and then we can finalize the bidder. Then here is the list actually. So bidder list over all the bidders. Then receipt list, what are the money we collected. It should come. So when you have a date, there is a problem. So when you go to tender cost, you can see 11 January. But what will happen? System will take 1 as a date and 11 as a month. So you need to take a lot of care there. Okay, let me check it out here. So I'll just change the year itself. So display. So here it shows that this is 1/11/2021. So because of that problem is occurred. Okay. So we can rectify that problem. I'll check it out. Okay. So these are the reports actually. So the department detail, tender details, bidder details, tender cost receipt, tender apply, then selection, then after that there is a reports. So hope you understand this. So here is the tables of 6 tables are there. I'll show you the design like. So definition. So this is the bidder table and this is the department table and this is the receipt table and this is the apply. This is so this is the tender tab and this is the user tab. Fine. So these are the tables. For more, please check our channel that is Highblix tutorials. So here go to videos and scroll down. So you have different videos here. So please watch them. And if you want to learn in VB.NET and you want to make the project, so please check the video. That is particularly this one. So like how to create login form and MDI form. And here is MDI form and child form. So these are the videos are available over here. So please check these videos. Thank you.